What a week of poker. Tournaments have been playing out all over the world, in London, Viña del Mar, and online on PokerStars 2, with the Micro Millions 4 Series currently in full swing. Yet amid all that action, the Sunday Million rolls on. 8,389 players took part in this Sunday Million, and this is a look at your final 9. Hello, and welcome to the Sunday Million Highlights Show. I'm David Tuckman. 3 Canadians make the final table. Leguito is our chip leader at 19.45 million at the start of the final table. We're going to jump ahead to hand number 4, where the blinds are 200,000, 400,000. Total prize pool over $1.6 million. First place, nearly $250,000. Mysya from the Ukraine. Not going to play the ace-deuce. Programmed. No, thank you. Gallerhead. Gallerhead, by the way, has come close to making a major Sunday final table twice. He finished 15th in the Sunday Million a couple of years ago and bubbled the Sunday warm-up. So, congratulations, Gallerhead. You have finally made a Sunday major final table. Quite an accomplishment. Action on Gustavo 9911. No, thank you. Rum run with the 4s. He's going to raise. He's got about 30 big blinds. Might see a 3-bet here, and you do. 3-bet all in from Skrigepas with the ace-queen. I think Rum Run's going to call this. It's about $3.5 million. Pot is $6.7 million. I think you have to call with any pair. Rum Run makes the call. And it's ace-queen against the pair. 8-6-5, 2 clubs out there. Skrigepas with the ace of clubs. Tournament life on the line. Needs an ace or a queen on the river. Not going to happen for him. It's the 4. Rum Run hits his set. And with that, eliminates Skrigepas in 9th place. Skrigepas, by the way, he has won the bigger 55 before. And now he adds a 9th place finish in the Sunday Million. Takes home a little over $13,000. Blind still 200,000, 400,000. Rum Run takes the chip lead with that last hand. Gustavo raises under the gun +1 with 8s. Rum Run's got kings. There's the 3-bet. Leguito not going to play. GoldRU with 7-deuce. Not going to play that one either, I bet. Mysya. Pretty sure he'll pass. And this is going to probably fold around the Gallerhead in the big blind who has ace-king. Awfully tough not to shove here if you're Gallerhead. Action does fold around to Gallerhead from Germany, and he shoves all in for just under 10 million. About 25 big blinds. It's a good shoving stack here. Unfortunately for him, he's walked into kings. Rum Run makes the call. Pot is 21.1 million chips. As you can see, Gallerhead behind and at risk. Gallerhead needs running cards or an ace. A heart or an ace will do it. Deuce of spades, the blank on the river is going to seal Gallerhead's fate. And once again, congratulations to Gallerhead, finally making a final table of a Sunday major. Unfortunately for him, his run ends in 8th place. He'll take home $18,455, and we are down to 7. Blinds now 250,000, 500,000. Rum Run taking control right now. He raises a little bit over 2x. And of course, when I say 2x, I mean 2 times the big blind. Imagine GoldRU is going to shove here. There's the shove. About 14 big blinds. I think Rum Run can fold this. I don't know if he will, but I think he can. About $6 million to call. He makes the call. Pot is over $15 million. And for the first time, Run is behind. GoldRU at risk. 10-4-4, 2 clubs out there. There's the ace. Run needs a jack now. 7 of spades, and GoldRU doubles up to $15.2 million. Run back to $20.8 million. And with that, Leguito takes the chip lead once again. GoldRU raises 2x. Programmed with about 10 big blinds. I think this is a pretty standard shove. You don't have a ton of fold equity, but you don't really care with pocket eights because you can get called by worse. It'll be $4 million to win $7 million. Not quite 2-1. And obviously we can see Run has ace-king. And Run actually folds. Worried about the player behind him. He folds. GoldRU makes the call. Programmed tournament life on the line. Jack-9 deuce. 2 spades out there. GoldRU with a gut shot and the overcards. Needs a king, a queen, or a 10 to eliminate Programmed. 3 of spades not going to help GoldRU, and Programmed doubles up to $11.1 million. Still 7 players remain. Programmed under the gun with ace-10. He's going to play it safe. Played a little bit conservative, and he folds. Gustavo 9-1-1. He'll pass. Run 1. Not going to raise from the cutoff seat, and it folds around to Leguito, our chip leader with ace-10 on the button. Pretty standard raise spot. GoldRU passes. And mysya with the king-jack. You might see a shove here for 11 big blinds. Sure enough, you do. It's actually 12 big blinds. And I think Leguito has to make this call. And he does make the call. I know I can see the cards, but I think you realize that when you're raising from the button, your range is so wide. And mysya knows that as well. So I think mysya's 3-bet shoving range is really wide as well. So mysya at risk, picks up a pair of jacks, but that's not enough. Needs a king or a jack on the river, or he'll be gone in 7th place. King on the river, and mysya survives. Back up to $12.6 million. Leguito at $15.2 million. We talk about it all the time, how interesting that button versus the blind dynamic is. And I think when you get a button raise, I think the blinds more often than not think that player is stealing and will shove a lot wider. My guess is mysya probably would have shoved with any ace, any pair, and maybe even a lot lighter. Long story short, Leguito has to make the call with ace-10. Unfortunately for him, it just didn't hold up. David 75 raises to 3x. It's a big raise with aces, especially considering he only started the hand with 12 big blinds. David 75 won the bigger $162 tournament pretty much exactly a year ago. Programmed raises all in with the ace-jack. Obviously, David is going to make this call. Pot is $12.4 million. And David 75 in great shape to double up. You can see the percentages. Oh, wow. All clubs out there. And just like that, Programmed flops the joint. David 75 drawing dead. He'll be gone in 7th place from Israel. He'll take home $33,000. Wow. Tough way to go out. Really tough way to go out. You raise 3x, a guy shoves, you get exactly what you want with the aces, and unfortunately for you, you're gone in 7th place. Programmed now at 17 million, and we are down to just 6 players. Blinds at 300,000, 600,000. Gustavo in the cutoff seat with the ace. I think you can shove here. I really do, and he does. Six-handed, you're in the cutoff seat with ace-5. I think that's a shove spot. Unfortunately for him, he walks into a pair. I think leguito is going to make this call. You see a lot of players not make this call because they're worried about losing chips. They want to climb that pay ladder, but I think leguito is going to do it. He does actually, in fact, shove for 14.4 million. I should say effectively shoving. And it's sixes against ace-5. Gustavo at risk. Gustavo can now catch an ace or a 10. An ace, a 10, a jack, or a king. But the 3 of clubs is not going to do it for him, and Gustavo 9911 is gone in 6th place. We lose our first Canadian. He takes home just over $50,000. Now, if you want to play in this tournament for free, PokerStars gives you that opportunity. That's right, free, no money, but you need the password. Stick with us.
He's playing poker!
I've been wandering around this place like a gypsy gnome.
Drop us all in!
Yes!
We are competition everywhere. We are poker.
We are poker indeed. Welcome back to the Sunday Million Highlights Show. I'm David Tuckman. We are down to our final 5. Leguito, our chip leader. GoldRU, our short stack. And we're going to jump ahead just a couple of hands to hand 35. First place, nearly $250,000. Blinds are still 300,000, 600,000. Mysya 555 has 5-5. How can you not raise? And he does. He makes it 1.2 million. Programma gets out of the way. You imagine Rum Run will get out of the way. And now it's over to leguito. And this is an interesting spot with sevens. I think you can make an argument for raising, going with the 3-bet, and I think you can make an argument for calling. This is opponent-based, and obviously knowing your image, knowing your opponent's image, how many chips you have, all sorts of things factor into what you want to do with sevens. Leguito, by the way, is Renato Almeida, and Renato makes the call. Pot is 3 million chips. Jack 6 deuce, 2 spades out there. You imagine this will go check, bet, call. So Renato Almeida, who is leguito, he was a runner-up in a Scoop Medium event back in 2010. He's also made several Super Tuesday final tables. So there's the bet from Mysya. There's the call. Pot is 5.77 million. Turn to 6. Now, leguito has a 7 of spades in his hand. Mysya with no spade. Get a check from leguito. Over to Mysya. And it's an interesting spot because I know a lot of players are probably inclined to check this back, but I think you might want to consider turning your 5s into a bluff. Unless leguito specifically has 3s or 4s, it's hard to imagine leguito having a worse hand than 5s right now. Mysya does check it back. 4 spades on the river. Leguito with the baby flush. He's going to check over to Mysya, and now if Mysya wants to win this hand, he's going to have to turn his hand into a bluff. He tries to bluff. I don't think he's bet enough, though. 1.8 million. It's a small call me value bet, but unfortunately, those bets usually get called. And in this case, leguito makes the call, wins the hand, and Mysya down to 12 million. Leguito at 26 million. Our chip leader, Rum Run, with pocket kings at 28 million. There's the raise. He's going to make it 3x. Not messing around. Mysya with the ace-7 of clubs. And he shoves for $8.3 million. Obviously, Rum Run's going to make this call. Hand 47, by the way. We are speeding along at this final table. Pot is $17.2 million. Mysya at risk and behind, and way behind right now. He needs running cards. Top set for Rum Run. And mysya 555 is drawing dead. He'll be gone in 5th place from the Ukraine. Takes home $67,000. Irrelevant deuce of hearts on the river. Rum Run up to $37.1 million. Starting to give himself a little bit of distance between him and the rest of the field. Blinds 400,000, 800,000. Leguito is going to raise. He makes it 2x. Programmed's going to shove. And I see nothing wrong with Programmed shove. I really do. I like the shove. Unfortunately for him, Leguito's got ace-jack, and he's going to make the call. So it's ace-jack against ace-9. Programmed at risk. Pot over 27.5 million chips, and both players hit their ace. Programmed needs running hearts or a 9. Jack of spades is going to seal his fate. That is going to do it. Leguito wins the hand, eliminating Programmed in 4th place. The Canadian from Baker Lake takes home $83,890. 3 players remain in our Sunday Million. Get a raise from Rum Run. All the aces are dead. Leguito gets out of the way. Obviously, GoldRU is not going to get out of the way. I thought it was quite interesting that Leguito did not 3-bet, though, from the small blind with an ace. GoldRU playing it slow. He checks over to Rum Run, who's going to shove all in with the ace. Obviously, GoldRU is not going to fold. He makes the call, and Rum Run's in pretty bad shape. King of Diamonds on the turn, and GoldRU is going to double up to 27 million chips. Rum Run now our short stack, just like that. By the way, no deal has been made. I love when they don't make a deal. It makes it even more exciting for me. By the way, 3rd place will take home $125,000. 1st place, nearly $250,000. So a lot at stake, and of course, a prestigious title. Get a raise here from GoldRU. Leguito makes the call. We're at hand 84. King 5-4. Both players miss. Ace-10 still in the lead. GoldRU is going to bet $1.6 million. Leguito is going to take one off. Probably thinks there's a pretty good chance he might have the best hand. Interesting turn card. It gives Leguito a straight draw, but it gives GoldRU the nut flush draw. Ace-10 still in the lead, though. And GoldRU continues to fire. I thought you might see him check that one back, but it continues to fire. And Leguito gives it up. GoldRU up to 29.3 million. Leguito just ahead of him. And Rum Run at 24 million. Really, it's anybody's tournament. And the fact that these 3 players are so close makes it even more interesting, the fact that they did not make a deal. Pot 3.4 million. 8-8-3. King High still the best hand. Rum Run in position. Continuation bet from GoldRU. Rum Run's not going to go anywhere. Five on the turn changes nothing. Rum Run. He's going to bet his king high. And he's up to 27.7 million. We started with 8,389 players, and we are down to our final three. And it is anybody's tournament. Rum Run completes. And leguito is going to take that as a sign of weakness and is going to raise. And Rum Run is going to 3-bet. The sizing, though, is a little bit strange. I mean, it's only 1.6 million back to leguito to make this call. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Rum Run's creativity, limping in with the ace, and then 3-betting when your opponent senses weakness. I size my 3-bet a little bit more. I don't want to give my opponent odds to make that call. It was only 1.6 million to win 6.6 million. And with all that said, ace-3 offsuit, a very tough hand to play out of position post-flop. Rum Run checks, leguito checks back. Turn brings the 9 of spades. Leguito picks up a straight draw. Action on Rum Run. He bets 5.6 million. He wants to end this hand right here and right now. And he does just that. Leguito gives it up. Rum Run up to nearly 32 million chips. We are three-handed at the Sunday Million.
We are 10,000 people in Brazil, holding our breath. We are alone. Hunters. Hunted. We are committed. Blessed. Calm. We are all in. We are poker.
Welcome back to the Sunday Million Highlight Show. If you are waiting for the password, here it is. Make sure you get in on the action, the online poker show free roll, and who knows, maybe we'll be talking about you next week here on the Sunday Million. Hand 87, this is what it looked like. Really, it's anybody's tournament. GoldRU, our short stack, only 6 million behind the chip leader. But we're going to jump ahead a few hands, and he's going to give up a little bit more. GoldRU now 12 million behind our chip leader, Rum Run. Blind still 400,000, 800,000. And GoldRU has picked up aces again. Three-handed, he's picked up aces twice. GoldRU raising with aces. Rum Run makes the call. Two spades out there. Queen, 9-9. Rum Run about a 3-1 dog with the flush draw. Pot is 3.4 million. Once again, this is hand 92. Continuation bet from GoldRU. Rum Run's going to make the call. Turns a queen. Scary card for GoldRU. Rum Run's going to try to represent. GoldRU makes the call. Pot now 9.8 million. River's the king of clubs. Jack 10 gets there now. Aces can really beat very little. Except exactly what Rum Run has. And Rum Run's going to bet 4 million into 9.8 million. And GoldRU is going to make the call. And just like that, the pendulum swings. GoldRU, our chip leader. Hand 94. Man, GoldRU is getting the hit in the face by the deck. Now he's got ace-king. A raise from Run. A 3-bet from GoldRU. 2.4 million back to Run. He's going to make the call. Ten high flop, ace-king still in the lead. He's going to check. And Run checks it back. Turns a spade. Neither player with a spade in their hand. GoldRU is going to bet 1.6 million. Run's not going anywhere. And the river is a spade. GoldRU checks over to Run. You got to turn your hand into a bluff now. And he's going to bet 8 million. It's a big bet. He's going to try to buy this one. I just don't see how GoldRU can make this call. He's going to give it up. And Run, once again, takes the chip lead. Back and forth. This is a great battle. Run makes it 3x with the 7s. GoldRU with the 6-5. He's going to 3-bet. He makes it 5.6 million. And these two players, GoldRU and Run, going back and forth, back and forth. Run's going to shove all in. GoldRU has to give it up. And Run finally up over the 40 million chip mark. Starting to distance himself. Leguito staying out of the fray, at least for now. There is a $55,000 difference between third place and second place. And once again, no deal has been made. Flop is queen high. Run with a gut shot. Plus backdoor clubs. GoldRU bets 1.6 million. Run makes the call. Turn to 10. Got to be a scary card for GoldRU. He's going to check. And Run's going to bet 800,000. Now, he tried this earlier when the board double paired queen, 9-9. And that small little bet just doesn't get your opponent to fold ace highs. And certainly not going to get your opponent to fold a queen. The river's the 9, though, and Run has hit the straight. This is definitely a small value bet. Please call me bet. And, as we said earlier, those small please call me bets, more often than not, get called. It's been an absolute roller coaster ride for all the players here at the final table. A lot of action as we take a look at a graph from the start of the final table all the way to hand 105, Run in a commanding position right now. But as we've seen so many times in No Limit Hold'em, anything can and usually does happen. Get a raise here from Run. Leguito, waiting patiently for a big hand, finally has it. Just a question of how does he play it. Is he going to 3-bet this, or is he going to call and try to trap? Nope, he's going to 3-bet the 6.2 million. GoldRU gets out of the way, back over to Run. Run's going to make the call. I'm surprised. and flops a queen. And this could get leguito in trouble. Only one overcard to his pair. Hard to put his opponent on a queen. Pot is already 13.4 million. Leguito's going to check. Rum Run's going to bet 2.4 million. It's just a tough spot for leguito. Out of position with jacks. There's one overcard. 4 clubs. I mean, I just don't see how you can fold jacks here. Especially with the line that leguito is taking. He's not deep enough either. Rum Run's going to shove all in. Make it look like he's trying to buy the pot. And I think I would call if I'm leguito. And leguito makes this call. Renato Almeida. Once again, the runner-up in a scoop medium event needs a jack on the river. And that, my friends, is not a jack. The 3 of hearts and Renato Almeida, leguito, gone in third place. He'll take home $125,000 and add a third-place finish in the Sunday Million to his already impressive poker resume. But we are heads up. 8,389 players, down to just 2. GoldRU shoves at the ace. You can't blame him. Rum Run obviously going to call at the ace-king, and this could be it. Hand 113. GoldRU all in, at risk. We could have a chop pot here. GoldRU looking for a 7, a deuce, or a 5. 6 of hearts not going to do it for him, and GoldRU is gone in second place. Don't cry for him, though. GoldRU from the Russian Federation takes home $180,000. But our champion, the Sunday Million winner, Rum Run 1 from Canada, takes home nearly $250,000, defeating 8,388 players in the process. He didn't actually eliminate all of them, but, well, at the end of the day, he stands above them all. Well, this tournament was played on St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day to all my Irish friends out there. And with St. Patrick's Day means spring is around the corner, which means the Spring Championship of Online Poker is around the corner. Look for the highlights here on PokerStars.tv. Until next time, I'm David Tuckman. Reach for the stars.